Let's get back to New Vegas. I am now tasked to help boomers around Nellis, so here is one quest marker.
Clear. You can move freely around Nellis, and artillery spotters have orders not to fire on you.
Can
These
they
are
actually
extraordinary
tell
privileges.
it's me?
Don't abuse them. Long story short, the power failed a few days ago because giant ants have tunneled into the generator room and set up a nest. I led a team down to exterminate them, but there were so many of them. We lost. 2 killed, 3 wounded. Personally, I think it's more than a savage can handle. But if you want to kill those ants and switch the power back on, feel free.
I can do that, no problem.
Sure, anyone can. But one other thing. The ants must be eating gunpowder from the munitions down there, or something. They exploded when hit by a flamethrower. One of us was using a laser pistol. Same thing. Bullets
They
seem
use
okay.
laser
Just
pistols?
don't hit the artillery shells. Loyal's been working on some kind of weapon to use against them. Maybe you should check with him.
Huh. I wonder where that could be. But Loyal is at the hangars, probably. And I also switched the Eagle of the West for Little Devil, which is fulfills a similar purpose. It's a big handgun, or a hand cannon even. Uses 12.7 ammo. This is from the, well, I was about to say base game, but it's from the Gun Runner's Arsenal. These people also seem to have Mr. Gutsies around. Yes, I wanted this map marker. Munitions and storage. No, nothing in here. Although someone's running over there. Although I think you can buy and sell stuff.
I've never seen a ghoul up close. Not sure I wanted to. So you're the outsider. Lived your whole life out there, huh? Wow. I always thought you savages probably spoke a different language.
What do you do here?
Me? I work with Loyal. Mostly electronics work and robotics.
Mr. Gutsy could be his work.
Loyal's a great man, but he's getting on in years. So a younger's got to learn everything he knows.
Sure.
The man knows how to fix and build just about everything that was ever made.
Makes sense.
Not easy keeping up with him. If you help him recover the lady, I figure... Oh, I figure it's been a nice day. Yeah, a real nice day.
A lady, huh?
Did I say that? Sometimes I just say stupid things. Sorry about that. Pearl will tell you when the time comes. I should really be going.
Huh. I think Loyal Hill will slap your wrists.
That's incredible. I hope Pearl knows what she's doing, I started building a sonic emitter that might do the trick, but it's useless without knowing the exact frequency that would kill the ants. Hot damn, you're right! It's a matter of boosting across those thresholds, not exact amplitude. You're smarter than you look. Just so happens I was testing it at 24,000 hertz, so it should be good to go. Place it near their nest and cross your fingers. Signal's too high for people to hear, so no harm done. But it might make you feel sick to your stomach. What is it, outsider? If that's so, how about you look into repairing the solar arrays on the roof of the generator building?
Okay.
Nothing too complicated about it, but it's a long ways to walk my old bones. You can't miss the array.
Sure. Ah, the parts. I picked up the parts from Helios.
Hey, that's great. You shouldn't have much trouble getting those fixed up then.
VR pods in the mess hall. I actually haven't
That's
seen
the
them.
thing to see, huh, boss?
Oh?
That loyal guy. He's getting up there in years, but he still finds a way to make himself useful to his people.
Oh yeah.
If you ask me, that's better than withering away all alone or holding on to some faded piece of glory from your past.
Actually, let me change the volume. Yes, he's knowledgeable.
Yeah, it beats dying alone in the wasteland because you were too slow. That fear's always been a part of my life. I grew up in a place called Hidalgo Ranch, just outside Mexico City. It wasn't much, just a bit of a farm, with a house for 3 generations of Tejadas. I wasn't the best behaved kid. I was quick with my hands, with a pistol or a wrench. And I wasn't afraid to get into fights over it. I never killed anybody, but I had my share of run-ins with the police. Mostly my family kept me in line. This was before the war. We were far enough away from Mexico City when the bombs fell that we missed the worst of it. But things got bad quick.
I can imagine.
Just a few days after Mexico City was vaporized, refugees started pouring down the road to our ranch. We helped who we could, but there were so many. Eventually, my father started turning people away before we ran out of food. Things got violent. My father and I got our guns, and we drove them off.
Expectedly.
About 24 men came back in the night after we'd gone to sleep. They set fire to the ranch house and barred the doors from the outside. My whole family was trapped inside. I smelled the smoke, and I got myself and my little sister Rafaela out through a window. But everyone else, my parents, my grandmother, my 2 brothers, and 2 of my sisters, all died. Rafaela and I ran. We were pursued by some of the men who attacked our home, but I was always a good shot. The ones who came after us, I killed. The rest, I left be. I had to take care of Rafaela, not throw my life away on revenge. I know that, boss. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just getting sentimental in my old age. Anyways, forget it. Just wanted that off my chest.
That's fine. Yeah, that story makes you think. Sometimes you can't help those things. So.
I'm glad you decided to off one of the most powerful men in the Mojave. Life was getting boring anyway.
Oh, you mean
Really?
Kaiser previously?
That's what I love about you, boss. Your firm belief that one day you'll actually remember things people tell you.
I think I've exhausted that dialogue branch. Have I asked them about everything? Mostly. Since I am here already, I will head to... actually, yeah, head to the museum. They even have a museum. So.
You're the outsider. Mother Pearl sent word that you'd be stopping by. You must be eager to hear the story of our people.
Let's.
Wonderful. I'm sure you've noticed the mural on the wall of this hut. Shall I tell you what it all means?
That's it.
Excellent. Imagine you're the first outsider to ever hear our tale.
Stand up, son.
Ages ago,
Switch the
long
light
before
on.
I was born, we lived underground. everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let us explode anything, not even a hand grenade.
That's shameful.
We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis. Here we have prospered and multiplied. Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates. Well, until... But... Not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage, but anyways. Nellis has revealed many secrets. It has taught us how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has taught us where to find one. And that is our story so far. For this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about. Let me know.
Yeah, where'd you get a bomber? Or where do you get one?
Now that you know the story of our people, you must have all sorts of questions. Loyal found a file somewhere on the base with magazine articles, photographs, a map even. It seems that a bomber, apparently the 29th of its kind, crashed in Lake Mead on July 21st, 1948. Just imagine, that's over 300 years ago. The photograph shows that it was basically intact, and the map tells us exactly where to find it, except we haven't left Nellis in decades.
Right, attach ballast to the plane.
Yes. In fact, that's exactly what Loyal has planned to do. You should go talk to him. Anything else you want to know?
I'm actually wondering if you've spilled the beans too quickly, but...
Once we restore power, we learn that some elaborate chairs we've been sleeping in were actually virtual reality simulators. We believe they were used to train combat pilots. We use them extensively. Before you ask, I'm afraid there's no way you can be allowed to use the simulators. They're for our use only. Sorry.
A speech check?
That's beautiful. Yes, it's exactly like that. So free, so... Words can't do it justice. Anything else you want to know?
Oh, well, just free experience, I guess. Kind of free. Provided you've got the skills required.
So you know about the vaults? In our vault, everyone had guns. I guess all the little pops and bangs at the firing ranges just got boring after a while. Exactly. We haven't detonated any atomic warheads since before I was born. But besides that, it's a heck with nitpicky restrictions. Anything else?
Maybe let's not have the Great War again.
Several automatic warheads detonate here 100 years ago, leaving the base highly radioactive. The savages of the waste, ignoramuses, all avoided Nellis by habit. That's exactly right. You're very knowledgeable for a Sav, an outsider. Anything else you want to know? Nellis is a completely self-sufficient community. We draw water from Lake Mead, solar arrays provide power, and we grow our own crops. Indeed we do. Very impressive. Anything else you want to know?
Wouldn't it be better to keep some animals? Well, keep some animals in addition to everything else.
You're right. They weren't here when we discovered Nellis. It took many weeks to drag the guns and their ammunition back to Nellis.
I see how it is. It's a set of speech checks that you're gonna have. Well, not just speech. With this dude, when you talk about history.
Thank you so much. I'll be sure to pass that on. I wish everyone were just as interested in our story as you are.
Okay, okay.
Gosh, there's a lot of folks. Argyle's our doctor. He could use help tending to any injured we got. Over at the workshop, Loyal and Jack are always building something. The Loyal may not be too happy to see your kind running around Nellis.
Okay, goodbye.
See ya.
Right. Oh, snow globe. Sure. Okie dokie. Right. Workshop. Efficient recycling, sure. Haven't used their workshop in a while. I'm looking for something specific, but I'm not seeing it. That is a 2mm recycling or else. Can't seem to find that. Oh well. A skill book on repair. Sure, that would round it off at 100. Never mind the karma loss. But yes, I had a suspicion. Oh wow, 4 missiles. Energy cells, I'll take those. Let's check with the rest of the people and then I'll start doing the quests, perhaps. Medical station, right.
I know Mother Pearl is letting you wander Nellis as you please, outsider, but I have patients to tend to.
Understood.
I have 3 patients here who were gravely injured fighting those giant ants in the generator building. I've stabilized their wounds, but they're in bad shape.
Something.
If what you say is true, you can do us a world of good.
Well. That was my medicine score. 60, okay.
That was some fine doctoring. I could learn a thing or two from you.
Yes, I've got medicine 60.
I thought that man was done for, but you brought him around. Yes, outsider? There's still patients in need.
Oh, he said there were 3. Mutation.
excellent treatment. I hadn't thought of that.
I'm glad we could save the leg there.
Yes, outsider?
It's not trivial.
Those men owe you their lives. Seems we could learn a thing or two from you savages, when it comes to medicine at least.
Okay.
Sorry, friend. I'm afraid...
Okay, I get it. It's probably once you get a higher reputation with them, when you can trade with them, probably.
Hi.
Oh dear. They just spawned in, I think.
You're interrupting class, outsider.
No. Well, they're still milling about. So. I wonder. Hangar and that's Raquel, I think. That's about it. Alright. So let's start doing something. Yeah, as Loyal said, there is quite a bit to go. So let's start trudging. In the meantime, please amuse yourself by thinking of something funny. Because there's a lot to go. Yes, this is the array. Oh, and the actual facility that you can enter itself. Never mind the underwear. It's faster running this way. Can I actually get to the roof over there? Huh. Can I? Okay, I made it. I actually had to get to the roof to get get the map marker, broken solar reflector. Sure, why not? Efficiency improved. There's another broken one. And yet another one. Is this it? No, this one. Right. Time for some shooting, I think. So this sonic emitter isn't a weapon you can use actively. I think you plant it on the nest. But anyway.
Yeah, Mark. That fits with your schedule.
That always makes me chuckle. That particular line. Okay, stairs down. And let's avoid shooting any artillery shells, like these ones. Where's the ant? It's above, I think, or whatever. I'll focus on the objective. I will also have to do something about the generators. Where do I plant the emitter? Okay. Place a sonic emitter on ant mound. Yes. Activate. Sure. Cover your ears, viewers. It seems not too bad. And that killed the ant. Which makes things a little simpler here. So... something else needs to be done. Oh dear. Maybe I'll just use a different way if possible. Wait. Oh, the guns are actually not equipped to those bodies. So what is it? Is the power of those generators? Okay, I could get away with this jump. Oh, I see.
Oh, good. Now there's an army of robots. You don't do things by halves, do you, boss?
You're a little late on that, but I think he's just catching up with various occurrences.
Don't worry, boss. I'm sure the sudden tension in the air is just a thunderstorm. Good.
Oh, whoops.
Okay, so maybe I was wrong about the thunderstorm thing. I admit it. What can I do for you, boss?
Okay. Hey? Why would it tell me to go here in the first place? Are they outside? No, I had the wrong marker on. I apologize for the delay. There's another bomber, but they are basically taken apart.
Hello, outsider. Need something?
Yes, I'm done.
An impressive piece of work. I'll keep that in mind if jobs come up in the future.
Sure.
Bye.
Am I idolized by them? Well then.
Good work with those solar arrays. No, those aren't for outsiders to use. Leave them alone.
Well, what about those pods though?
Well, if you genuinely care so much, they're flight simulators.
Oh, I know that.
If you don't know our history, we dream to one day rule the skies.
Okay. Jack.
Eve, hey there. Back for more? What I could use is some scrap metal. It may not sound exciting, but around here we have to recycle every rivet and plate. The other thing, you being from the outside and all, well, I guess you'd call it a personal matter, but, well, forget it.
Well, let's hear it.
That must be nice, sharing yourself like that, not being embarrassed or anything. Well, the thing is, there's this girl. Oh, you can't miss her. She has short red hair and she's the most beautiful woman who ever lived. You'd really talk to her for me? What if she feels the same way? What if she comes here like you did? What if she gets blown up? What if she doesn't like me? Oh, jeez.
He sounds like a sad
just
dog.
Let you handle it. I'm better with machines.
Looks
They
the
don't make my
part too.
stomach queasy like this.
That woman isn't a boomer by any chance, is she?
That would be amazing. As in, I would thank you forever.
So...
Have you seen her? The redhead of my dreams? Oh, well... Like I said,
Okay, scrap metal as well, sure. No problem. Let's turn the other thing in. I believe the redhead is at the Crimson Caravan Company, which is yet another reason not to have shot them up on upon Cass's request. A really foolish desire of vengeance. Where is Raquel?
hello.
I see the power's back on. The ants are all dead? Maybe Pearl is right about you, because I don't know how you pulled that off. I'll tell Loyal to send
It
someone down to
wasn't
clear out the eggs
difficult
and
at
repair the
all.
generators. Good work. What is it, outsider? The next time you leave Nellis, keep an eye out for missiles. We're down to a 5-year supply for our launchers. Come find me when you've got some to turn in.
I think this is just a way for you to increase reputation with missiles and scrap metal.
Don't get blown up.
Don't need that right now, though. Perk. It's negligible. No friendly fire, or reduced friendly fire. They still take little damage from me anyway. Not sure what else I would take. Maybe quick draw for convenience. No, not just convenience, but I could have another rank of demolition expert, interestingly. I'll take quick draw. Okay. Anything interesting to sell? Or to buy is what I mean. Tons of rockets. But nah, I won't be buying much. Wow, I just noticed how much currency is holding. That's rather extraordinary. How much he's just holding on to. I'll hold on to those. I'll bear this in mind when I want to sell something expensive, but... Oh, this you?
You should go talk to Blake or Alice. They handle most of our contact with visitors. I watch all sorts of things with my binoculars. Who wants to know? And why? Nice looking blonde boy? I always wondered if he was watching me back. What's he like? Really? Oh, that's so sweet. I'd love to go meet him. Is there any way the boomers would let me visit Nellis?
I don't know. I usually bomb people before asking any questions. You can lie and have her blown herself up, but...
This is so exciting.
Okay. Let's see.
Even.
You have done well to earn the trust of my people, child.
What about this then?
Well, well, this is welcome news. Who is she?
Cookie Dame.
She's with those traders? They've tried to contact us before, but I'm not interested in trading with greedy savages. This presents a bit of a problem. Jack isn't allowed to leave Nellis, and I doubt she would make it through the artillery alive.
Oh, maybe you could try not bombing her.
I suppose Jack deserves a chance at love. You can tell Jack she has a free pass to enter, but he is responsible for her actions. Do not make me regret this decision, outsider.
Ah, and I've done those things too.
I believe the time has come for you to show your value in full. The people have come to accept having you around. Find Loyal and ask him about our people's fondest dream. He will tell you what to do next.
Yes.
Have you seen her? The redhead of my dreams? She does? You mean it? That's incredible. What happens next? Can she come here? How do we make sure she doesn't get blown up? Here, take this boomer outfit. I'll let the gunners know she's coming, and not to shoot at her.
Okay.
Pearl sent word saying it's all right to tell you about the lady and the water. A long time ago, long before the war that killed just about everything that ever lived, a bomber crashed not far from here. A bomber was a flying contraption that could drop explosives down on anything it flew over. But anyway, moving on. This bomber crashed down in Lake Mead, pretty damn near intact. When we got to Nellis, see, I found this article in a magazine all about it. There was another B-29 around here, part of a museum. Couldn't fly, but had a lot of spare parts, see? Get where I'm going? Since I was a young man, I've dreamed of raising that lady from the lake and bringing her back to life. What do you say? It's at the bottom of Lake Mead.
So, attaching ballast then?
Simple. Attach deployable ballast to the plane and float it on up. Here is a remote detonator. Once the ballast is attached to the plane, just hit the detonator from the shore and let buoyancy handle the rest.
Sure.
Good.
Interesting.
Here's the deployable ballast. Go find the plane, attach the ballast, and hit the button.
What about diving?
Might try holding your breath. If that doesn't sound good enough, talk to Jack. He was working on a rebreather once.
Have you seen her? I just need some parts from a pressure cooker to create a hermetic seal for the rebreather.
Or I could use a science check.
That's a brilliant idea. I can put that together right now. Here you go. A new rebreather.
That's useful.
It's going to be a drill.
Okay. Let's go to the Crimson Caravan Company again. Shall I? Actually, I haven't gotten back to George with the wager. Let's see his expression.
Jumping Jesus on a pogo stick. You're the first one to make it through alive, let alone manage a return trip. Yep. Here are your caps. Sorry about that. Poor memory. Here you go.
Well,
That was pretty incredible. I've never...
Hello again. How's your boomer friend? I was hoping you would. What's going on? Have they agreed to my safety yet?
yeah, we need this uniform.
There's one more thing. I have a work contract with the Crimson Caravan, and if I walk away, I lose the wages they owe me. Could you do just one more thing for me and talk to Alice McLafferty about it? I know if I do it, she'll just say no. I'd hate to lose the money.
Oh, maybe you should just wait until the end of the month, or week, whatever. She's actually asleep.
Things are getting stranger every day.
Welcome back. Ah, yes. Her infatuation with a boomer she's never met. It's a small camp. Word gets around. She's aware she's breaking her contract, which is undoubtedly why she sent you to talk to me instead of coming herself. Janet is free to leave, but she forfeits the wages she's owed. That's the price of contract breaking. Take it or leave it.
I think that sounds fair, actually. It just depends on what you exactly mean by wages. This month? This... what? I want the speech check, but honestly, if there's a contract, then... well, then why?
I'm glad to hear it.
What about this?
Most merchant companies, successful merchant companies rather, have them. It can be inconvenient to replace employees on short notice. The contracts keep employees around for a specific duration of time, after which they get paid. After their upkeep and expenses are deducted, of course. Food, water, living quarters, medicine, and clothes. Yes, and they have been for decades now. The hired hands know what they're signing up for. We don't hide anything with fancy talk.
Okay. If you've got a set of conditions in front of you, that's it, as far as I'm concerned. I sometimes had to just concede in the face of the conditions of agreements I was bound with. So.
Have you spoken with McLafferty yet? I see. Well, thank you for trying. I'm off to go see my admirer now.
Right. I hope I won't have to physically follow her, but I'll just do this. I wonder how much I've taken, how much time I've taken. I think I'll try to look at the bomber.
Hi. I can't believe I'm going to meet my red-headed lady.
Ah, I have to meet her. It's kind of like that. What about waiting? She's physically actually moving across the map. Yep, she's somewhere in here again.
Hello. It's great to finally meet you.
Hi there. It's great to meet you as well.
I'm glad you made it out here. You're even more stunning up close than you were at a distance.
And you're even more handsome up close. Do you think it'll be okay if I hang around here for a little while, so we can get to know each other better?
Of course it would. I'll have you set up with some quarters with some of the other women. I've never seen a ghoul up close. Not sure I wanted to.
I presume that's not part of his dialogue with Janet.
Did you know the
my
strip's all
goodness.
strip? Thank you for getting me here. Jack is a great...
Thank you for getting Janet to Nellis. I've never been so happy in my entire life. See ya.
Great guy.
Okay.
McLafferty's been riding asses again. Better lay low.
McLafferty has relieved you of your contract, so you can stop going on about that. Oh yeah. I believe I won't be alone around these parts. Which is fine with me. Let's use these explosive
Time
rounds.
for more fighting.
Oh yeah, that makes aiming easier. Oh, nice. It's almost like a rocket launcher. Yes. How do you like that, you bug bastard? Oh, something else. Way in the distance. Don't need to worry about that, I don't think. With the rebreather, I can stay underwater as long as I wish. That's what it looks like. Even though there doesn't seem to be any air tank or anything. Now to get back to the shore. And well, is it working? I am using Loyal's detonator. Ah, okay. Need to be in a specific spot. Okay. Huh. Look at that.
It's going to be a dream come true once you've raised that bomber from Lake Mead.
No, I have.
That's tremendous. I'll transmit instructions to the robots to start packing up the plane to bring it back to Nellis.
In the part?
I just told you, the robots are going to handle it. They'll break the plane down into pieces and move it up from Colville Bay in one shot. Exactly. We'll be shelling an unoccupied location in outer Vegas to get their attention elsewhere. By the time they realize they aren't under attack, the plane and the bots will be long gone. The kids wish we were shelling a real target, but Pearl thinks it's wise not to start up a war just as the lady has risen. Hey, I'd better get rolling. Jack and I have a lot of work ahead of us.
So...
It seems that the territories are about to blow up.
I think I'll turn this in and call it here. Alright.
Hello, friend. How can Mother Pearl be of help today? What you have done for us is a miracle, child. You have fulfilled the only dreams we ever had outside our walls. You are a trusted friend of us all. If there is ever a way for us to help you, child, tell me, and I will make it so.
No, there actually is.
Of course, my child. After all that you have done for us, we would love to help you in the upcoming battle. After all the training in virtual reality, the young ones would relish an opportunity to put their skills to battle. We'll be there when you need us. Bye.
So, maybe I'll return to Mr. House 2. I think I'm allowed to buy and sell things to boomers as well. Oh, anyway.
Move along.
Whoops.
Mr. House is just pleased as punch you got those old Securitrons back online, sugar. You do?
Okay, snow globe, just by the way.
Be advised, visitors will be helped.
Any progress with the boomers?
Yes.
Well done. The boomers' firepower may prove an advantage when the battle for Hoover Dam comes around. Your next assignment won't take you far. It concerns the Omertas and their den of vice, Gomorrah. As the decisive encounter between the bull and the bear looms close, my concerns about the Omertas have grown. I've never expected loyalty, mind you. A reliably underhanded tribe is just as constant to deal with as one that always runs true. But that's just it. Lately, the Omerta's cooperative silence has been deafening. Not a single complaint. They're up to something.
Maybe. Maybe I have a few questions.
I suppose the Omertas can wait
about
a few
them.
minutes. Yes, though at the time they called themselves the Slitherkin. A vicious clan, not that that's changed exactly. They were nomads, capable fighters, but their specialty was betrayal. They'd invite travelers into their yurts, drug them, murder, or enslave them. They took pride in their craft. I don't think Omertas saw other people as people at all. Everyone else was just prey. They reminded me of a certain criminal element Vegas used to attract. I told them some stories, gave them some clothes, and they ran with it. The Omertas are fanatically loyal to each other. Still, among any group, one can find the occasional degenerate. Gamora's receptionist happens to be one. For years, she passed on whispers of what was taking place at the casino in exchange for payment. A few months ago, she clammed up. Odds are she's scared. But I've had no way of approaching her. Start with her.
Okay. Actually, I may have, or at least I am aware of another clue that will lead me to the stuff with Omertas.
Right behind you.
Right. Okay. So that's definitely not something I'm going to start right now. Next time. So until then, thank you for watching so far. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you then. Take care. Goodbye.